You're dead. You are deceased. You're not alive. Hans, you tell me that you are dead, yet you speak to me now. I should probably also point out the fact that you've opened the door and you mend the world around you. In my perspective, you are very much alive. I hope you can understand my confusion here.
I don't know what I am. I'm either one or the other. But I've never been able to categorize myself. There's something crucial that I'm missing here.
Hans, I know that you are aware of your bizarre psychological state, yes?
I know that I'm abnormal.
Well, in many ways, yes, but... Hans, I care about your well-being. But I will admit, it's difficult attempting to empathize with someone who, by nature, doesn't even feel empathy. Truthfully, it's strange to even comprehend someone who doesn't feel anything at all, physically sitting right in front of me.
I can understand that.
In a computational manner, yes, you can, but not an emotional one. I was actually leading to this. This is why you should trust me when I say what I'm about to say. I have some news that I would like your permission to look into. It's in regards to your previous MRI scannings. The one with the sensory evaluations? When we went through the assessment, we noticed some things that could be of concern, so naturally we've reassessed the data soon after, which we recorded, and well, the human brain has a portion called the limbic area. This system controls about everything that you seem to lack. Emotional response, emotion in general, but long-term memory, smell. The overall size of that area of your brain has decreased significantly. Hans, we have the ability to help you. All we need is your say-so. We both have many questions that with time we could both have answers to.
I don't think I need help or answers.
Well, wouldn't you like to know how and why this is the way that it is?
I'm content with knowing why I am the way I am, not how it came to be. The physical does not bother me at all. Matter of fact, none of this is major concern, just minor curiosity.
Well, I'm concerned, Hans. And to be realistic, I don't think you should be making any judgments based on something that you can't even feel. Your respirator working as it should? And you've been monitoring it hourly, correct?
Yes, I have.
Good. That's really good, actually.
Time, 11:30 p.m. Marked date, March 5th, 2004. I took 7 photographs yesterday, March 4th, between 2:45 and 3:50 a.m., each dated and titled accordingly. Earlier that night, March 4th, I visited Dr. Gunther for my monthly checkup. Of course, he refuted my claims on not being alive, reasoning something that was strangely overlooked by myself. And naturally, he was correct. Common sense will tell any sane person that a dead man cannot communicate. However, in a strange way, I was also correct. My mind is decaying. I'm already dead, but what I'd noticed later is that when he told me these things, I felt something. Somehow, I still seem to retain an emotion, be it a minute one. Something does in fact drive me. What it is, I can't begin to explain. Naturally, being that I have nothing to base an explanation off of. Emotion. But in hindsight, I can actually recognize that I feel a sense of satisfaction and belonging, which would have to derive from some emotion, I think. Or as later thought on my drive here, perhaps it's not connected to an emotion, and it's simply just instinct, a permanent construct built in every living creature who can reason and comprehend. Perhaps that is the very thing that separates me from non-existence, or more accurately, death. Maybe, just maybe, it really is an emotion, because it does feel different, very different. And now it's being amplified.
As I looked at that clock in Dr. Gunther's office, it mystified me. It filled me with some sort of fascination. Like my heart ticked with the clock. All I could pay attention to was that warped reflection of that glass dome that encased it. It was me on that dome. It could have easily been me in that dome. This doesn't much feel like a personification. Of course, clear mind could be helpful, but that's if there's any clarity through the rot in my mind. I can feel its effects. I feel slightly dizzy. When I wake up and I regain clarity, I will continue this thought, unless my better judgment convinces me otherwise.
Doc, you've been here for quite a while. I mean, hours. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just worried.
Worried about?
The patient. He missed his last 2 visits. 2 months of absence. Actually, now it's 3.
A patient? Doc, I don't think you'll run out anytime soon. Why is he gone? Is it something you told him? Oh God, it's something morbid, isn't it?
Morbid for you and I, perhaps. But not to him. Oh, it's complicated. It's not really morbid, it's just... This person is different.
Different how?
He's fragile. In many ways. Even more fragile now. I told him some news that I don't think he took well.
That news must have been pretty bad to have made him that shaken up. So what, he just abandoned you?
I don't know.
You care about this kid. You do care about him, right? Or is there something else?
I do. I do and I don't, depending on which type of care. Mrs. Eford, I've never met someone who's even at all remotely similar to Hans. He's such a rarity. He can't just disappear. The part that kills me is the fact that I think he knows how smart and significant he is. But he lacks any drive to continue on.
Mr. Gunther, how much do you know about Hans?
I only know as much as he knows.
What does that mean? Oh. Right. What is it you need from here?
I'm simply trying to find and help him. And I have an idea on how to get him back. That's why I'm here. Before I find him, first, I need to figure out what to gift him when I do. Something that will motivate him. Now keep in mind, there's no emotional convincing with Hans. What I need, some type of memorabilia to dig out the distant memories that hasn't faded away yet. Not even Alzheimer's can kill the parts of the brain that I'm going to be digging into. The parts that would spring in a place like this. The parts that houses his childhood. It's my only idea at the moment.
I could try to help you. You say you are his neurologist?
Yes, that is correct.
What do you need?